Breakfast time, baby. Wake up, bitch.
To get a person, she gotta be sophisticated. Purchase a whip for me and never miss a single payment. I'm from the city where the Muslims, even Christians hate it. Even the
Alright, so, you know, we about to do, what's up with it out there, man? What's happening? It's your neighborhood partner, Young Rick, man. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts from your neighborhood N-word, man. Car reviews, LYFT Chronicles, just whatever videos, man. We just posting shit up. We just got the GoPro Hero 7 set up in the whip. So we gonna go over some of these LYFT rides. I am in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I do LYFT. It's something fun to do, you know. You get to meet a lot of different interesting people you probably wouldn't meet in your life otherwise, you know. You know, it's some decent money. I guess there's some people that do it full time. You know, they go in and you know, they do it every day of the week. You know, I talk to guys that do it, you know, and you know, some guys that make $1,100 to $1,200 a week, you know, just driving around, picking up and dropping off people all day, you know. But me personally, I can't do that. I drive trucks, run a business, you know, and I just do this on the side. Like, instead of going out, you know, I started doing this, you know, instead of going to the clubs and stuff. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna sign up with that and see how that goes, because I know it's gonna be some fun people, whatever, drunks and stuff, might be interesting. And it turned out to be, you know, exactly that. And actually make money doing it, you know. And then sometimes when I got appointments, or, you know, going to work or from work, you know, they got destination rides, you know, that you can, you know, if you're headed somewhere, you just set up a destination on the app, and you can actually, you know, they will feed you rides that are headed in the same location. So, you know, you can get paid to go make appointments and get paid to, you know, be where you need to be, or go make visits, or even on your way to work or from work. So it's kind of a cool thing to do, you know. You got, you know, a little bit of free time to do it, you know. I mean, you can sign on and off whenever you feel like it, so it's not like you're obligated to be or do, you know, a certain amount of hours or time. You know, you just do it when you feel like it, you know. A lot of people ask me about, why you do it in the Cadillac, or why you doing it? This is a nice car. It's like, you know, I tell them I don't really do it that much. I might drive maybe once or twice a week, so, you know, it's one of them things, you know. It's a cool way to make some bread, make some good money. I mean, there's people that they just do it to make the car or the vehicle, whatever they use, to pay for itself. I mean, because you can easily make, you know, 100, 200, you know, even $300 in one night, you know, just driving around doing LYFT. So, I mean, it's a cool, interesting way to make money. And you can, you know, pay for your, you know, gas, or pay for your insurance, your car insurance, or your car note if you got one. You know, pay for your note and make the car actually pay for itself, so it has use. I mean, at this point in my life, that's how I feel about it, you know. If I can't get no use out of something, then there's no reason or no use of it to me. There's no reason for me to have it, you know. You know, I try to make reasons to have things, to buy things. It's just like, you know, extravagant cars. Like, I can go pay cash for, you know, this car, that car, you know, if I really wanted that car. You know, I don't, you know, I got this car, you know, and I really, at this, you know, I really don't even really have no real use for this. I could be just fine driving in a truck or a minivan or something, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I guess I buy different vehicles for, you know, just to have, for, you know, to enjoy just a little bit, you know, get tired of it and get rid of it. I need something else, you know, more cost effective. You know, if it don't have no use and it's not really making me no money, then, you know, I mean, like I said, I can make money driving LYFT, or getting to work, to and from work, and handling business and making appointments and stuff in a minivan just fine. You know, I'm not insecure about mine at all. I know what type of money I got in the bank. I know what type of cash I got. You know, I know what type of assets I have and what I can do, and you know, different things like that. You know, so you know, just like the home we live in. You know, we really don't have no reason for no big, giant, extravagant home. You know, we have a nice sized home. You know, it's pretty much almost paid for it. It's, it feels good. You know, so you know, when the time comes, you know, we'll get something different. But until then, you know, it's what we got. But yeah, back to Lyft. So Lyft, I like Lyft better than Uber. You know, I'll tell you why. Uber, you know, I signed up with both. You know, I was doing Uber for a little bit. You know, they're a little bit more busy, but Lyft picked up a lot. So Lyft is almost just as busy. Uber gets too busy, and it's not good for business for you guys or for me. You know, I heard a lot of things that, you know, Uber did or does. You know, they were ripping people off and ripping off a lot of the customers, and they ripped off a lot of the drivers too. Like, I was one of them. I mean, I would do like some days like where I really don't like busy days, but when there was like real busy days where you're just rolling, and they're back to back to back, you got, you know, say for instance, I hit 10 rides back to back to back, and so no gaps in between rides. You know, sometimes I'm even dropping someone off and picking someone up at the same location I'm dropping them off at. So it was real busy like that. But, you know, I would count 10 different fares, right? So when I'm done with that, you know, the little rush is over, I would check my trap, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and see what type of, see what we working with and what they pay. And I look through the rides and I see like 6 rides. I was like, I counted 10. So I'm missing 4 different fares. The bad thing about them and verifying that, okay, you hit them up, say, hey, I'm missing some rides, right? They say, prove it, okay? So you got to prove it with a lot of different information, and the information you need is like almost impossible to have. Like the person's name, right? Okay, you need the first and last name of the person, the time that you picked them up, the address of the place you picked them up, at the time that you dropped them off, the time you dropped them off, and the place, the address that you dropped them off, and how many miles did you drive. It's like, how can I write all this stuff down like if I'm rolling, you know what I mean? So it's like almost impossible to verify your missed fare. So we just deaded that whole thing, because it's like the only way to really, you know, have these different fares, you know, stored is to screenshot your phone, you know, during when you arrive at the person's place and then when you drop them off. But I mean, that can look kind of funny, and then you got all these different screenshots, and that could be annoying because you have to screenshot every single one every day, and that would, you know, kind of weird. And then, you know, with people getting in and out the car and they see you screenshot, and they might think something funny, like, why is this person screenshotting my, you know what I mean, my information? Like, hey, what do you got going? You gonna rob me or something? You know, you never know. So to avoid all that, we just deaded that whole little partnership with Uber, and, you know, just do the Lyft share, ride share. So Lyft is working out pretty good, but there's a lot of cool features with Lyft, and we'll get into that as we get into it. And I'm gonna do, this is just vlog number 1, Lyft Chronicles, and we'll continue on with more, and you know, later on. So stay tuned. Subscribe, like, share, comment. You know what I mean? Subscribe, like, comment. We love that. So make sure you subscribe to the page, and stay tuned for a whole lot more.